Hi guys. Okay, Salman, let me start off by first asking you. You've known Sania since she was a very young girl, and you have seen her grow from a young girl to the strong woman that she is today. So tell us about the transformation that you have seen in her.
Good evening. I've known her since she was a very young girl, and I still think she's a very young girl. She still has a lot of growing up to do. And if you think this is strong, then you don't know what's coming ahead.
I think that was a compliment.
I'm not sure.
Everything here is only compliments.
All right. Usually you see that autobiographies are not written by too many 29-year-olds. And Sania has, written her autobiography when she's 29. So tell us what you think about this, that writing an autobiography at 29.
I think it's new. It's different. I think people do not achieve what she's achieved, even if they have to be born in 3 lifetimes. And they remember the last one, the previous one, they remember it, and they keep on coming back, coming back, coming back. They'll not be able to achieve what she's achieved for herself. So at 29, I think she had a lot to say. So before she forgets what she wanted to say, I thought that was a very wise, sensible decision for her to write her autobiography. Iske baad, there's going to be a part 2, 3, 4, because she's an achiever and she's going to keep on achieving.
Yes. Sania runs a tennis academy herself where she nurtures talent from the country, and this is her way of giving back to the society. And you do a similar venture with Being Human. So talk to us a little about this.
I think it's incredible that she's doing this because, how do I put this? Why do you want to encourage competition in this country? Akeli chal rahi hai, akeli chalo.
Because I'm not going to be like how you are acting for the last so many years and be number one. I cannot be. That I know for sure. So
She's going to be here for
I'm not going to be.
long while. It's incredible. I mean, to give back is the most difficult thing to do, actually. And some people do it so easily that, आजकल, if you do a good deed, उसके लिए compliment मिलता है आपको, oh, what a nice deed you've done. But these deeds were very common earlier. It's just that they become so rare. This is in, every human being has to be like that. But इतना rare हो गया ये कि किसी ने एक अच्छी चीज़ की तो उसकी बहुत तारीफ हो जाती है. So I don't think that ये जो आप कर रही हो ये बहुत कमाल कर रही हो, क्योंकि मुझे पता है कि कमाल आप आगे जाके करोगी. This is just the beginning.
That's true. I mean, I just want to add here, like Salman said, I know him since I was 16, and I've seen the way he does give back, in so many different ways, whether it's being human, whether I've seen him how he is with people, and to me, I have learned that from him in a lot of different ways, and whether you know it or not, I have. And I know we were joking saying that we've never had this serious a conversation in the last 14 years between us. So
No, to give back, she has definitely learned from me.
yes, I have learned from him.
So I know Sania as a sister, and we all know her, in different ways. So tell us, how different is Sania as a friend to you?
PG 13 है मैं.
No matter how hard she's working, how busy she is, she's got enough time for her friends. She will make sure wherever she is, she'll BBM, she'll message, she'll call, we'll be in touch. And this is something that, not with me only, but with all her friends. She's got enough time for her friends. And whenever they need her, she's always there for them. I think this is an incredible quality. Okay, आज, for example, क्या क्या किया आज आपने?
आज मैंने बहुत चीज़ें की. आज मैं सुबह प्रैक्टिस सही में बोलना है.
जी,
अच्छा
जी, जी.
स्केड्यूल मेरा.
हाँ.
I went to practice in the morning. सुबह में 8 बजे I was actually shooting.
For how long you practice?
I practiced only for an hour because it started raining. But I went because last night I was shooting. मैं भी shoot कर लेती हूँ थोड़ा बहुत. So
वाह.
I was I was shooting till some 12 o'clock at night. And then I actually had another shoot for a magazine which I was shooting, and in between we were doing a lot of one-on-ones with a lot of people. And I'm here now, and I'm probably at one of the biggest days of my life. Also because of the book, also because one of my very dear friends is here with me, and so it's been an incredibly busy day. I have no idea. I don't think I've had lunch. I just had some chai and some breakfast, and but I'm here, and this makes it worth it. I mean, I just want to say that this makes it worth it, and you being here makes it worth it. So thank you so much.
This is something else. And just look at the picture. मतलब कि ये एनी टाइम यहाँ पर तो बहुत अच्छा कर ही रही हैं टेनिस के अंदर. अगर ये फिल्मों भी घुसना चाहें, जो कि घुसना नहीं चाह रही हैं, if she wants to join movies as well, she'll have this position here.
All right. So I don't know if you've gotten the chance to read the complete book, but throughout the book, Sania has mentioned how she started from a very simple life, and there were a lot of struggles. So tell us, what do you think is a person needs in life to be successful, like both of you are?
Struggle to bhai karna hai. I don't think anyone has made it without a struggle. So all the people who have not made it have never struggled. Most of them. They've not struggled as hard as the other person is. हमको सबको ऐसा लगता है कि we are really working really hard, कि बहुत मेहनत कर रहे हैं हम. लेकिन आपको ये पता नहीं है कि जो दूसरा है, जो अगला है, वो आपसे तीन गुना ज़्यादा मेहनत कर रहा है. So you always need to be working 10 times harder than what you actually think that you're working on. Because सबको ऐसा लगता है कि we're working really hard. अरे सुबह से उठता हूँ रात तक. But there's somebody else who's working so much harder.
I just want to say that we've all struggled. I think whether you make it or you don't make it, we all struggle. Destiny हमारी होती है, and by God's grace, we are here. We are in this position.
नहीं, मेरी तो destiny आपकी hard work है. मेरी destiny है.
We've all struggled, and I think that but to be successful, the struggle and the obstacles, everything, like people think, I think that's the whole point, is that people think that it just comes and falls in your lap overnight. It doesn't happen like that, and we've all had our own struggles, and we still have our own struggles even today after becoming successful.
मेरे साथ थोड़ा सा लैप में आके मेरी डेस्टिनी गिर गई. आपको रोज कितने 3.5-4 घंटे ज़्यादा.
I think सबके अलग अलग struggles होते हैं. मेरा struggle वो है, and
आपका struggle तो बहुत मेहनत है भाई. You can't reach this position if you're not in that field, if you're not focused, if you're not dedicated, if you don't make like billions of sacrifices, you can't reach this position. There's no way. And I think everyone will agree with me here. तो एक आपने मुझे एक बहुत अरसे पहले 1000 की आपने मुझे एक कहानी सुनाई थी कि आपके स्ट्रगल के बारे में. वो क्या है?
Basically, that's one of the things in the book. I don't know how many of you have.
We're not promoting the 1000 gadi right now.
We are not. Yeah, we are definitely not promoting that. But one of the small instances is that क्योंकि मैं ज़्यादा बात नहीं करती about my struggles. I don't talk about the fact that we had financial issues. At earlier we came from a normal middle class family, and I think हमारे पास in this side of the world they love rags to riches stories, but I've never tried to say कि अच्छा हम of course we had food to eat, ऐसे नहीं था, लेकिन there's a small thing we used to do as a family.
वो काफी था.
खाना काफी था, 2 वक्त की रोटी थी. नहीं, but I think हम लोग क्या करते थे as a family, we used to travel in 1000 जो गाड़ी थी उस टाइम पे, और उसको डीजल कर दिया हुआ था because that was the cheap. That's the story you're talking about, right? Yeah, usko, because at that time it was cheaper, एंड हम लोग चारों साथ में ट्रैवल करते थे. मैं कुछ 8-9 साल की थी. आई थिंक माई सिस्टर वॉज लाइक 2 years old. एंड the whole concept for that was that the minute I won or lost, we didn't have to spend another night in a hotel room and spend that money. We could just take the car and drive from Mumbai to sometimes Trivandrum, which used to take 24 hours. So there are stories in the book about that struggle that we go through. So that was my struggle. You know, he had his struggles. We all have our struggles. And yeah, so I think that we all come from humble backgrounds. And that's the whole point. And the whole idea of me writing this book is that to say that you don't have to always come from a very privileged background to make it. You can come from a very humble background like I did myself. And of course, there are sacrifices, but you can still make it.
तो ये बताओ कि जीनियस आइडिया किसका था
टेनिस खिलाने का. आई थिंक मैं जब 4 साल की थी हम लोग अमेरिका में थे और तब मैं मेरे कजिन्स खेलते थे उस टाइम पे. एंड आई यूज्ड टू एक्चुअली cry because I wanted to play tennis, but we couldn't afford it at the time. So when we came back, मैं 6 साल की थी when we came back, and the first thing that my mom did was say, "Okay, you're going to do everything. You're going to play tennis. You're going to swim," because we could finally afford it when we came back. And I happened to be a little bit more talented at tennis than the other things that I was doing, obviously. And that's basically how it all started. We came from a sporting family, so sport was always part of. Just like you, your dad also. Your dad also wanted some cricketers in his family.
Me to play cricket.
That didn't happen.
No, that could have happened. That could have happened really easily. But I just didn't see myself, you know, going for cricket practice at 5:30 in the morning. So I
This
decided.
is honest.
No, and then this life as it is difficult for me. I think cricket would have been like very difficult for me. So Mr. Salim Durrani was hired to be my coach. So first day he saw me play, I played really well. Second day he saw me play, you know, played really well. So he called my father the third day, says, you know, your son is a lefty, right arm bowler. You know, he's got a very bright future. That is the day I realized that my father came to see me play. I should play really badly. Because ऐसा लग रहा था कि before school भी पहुंचना used to be a big problem. You know कि 9 बजे I have to go and attend my first lecture. So I used to wake up at about 8:30 and then I used to barely manage to reach school on time. अब school से पहले ये that means 5:30 बजे उठो, you know, cricket practice. I didn't think so. I did a little bit of it and then I actually wanted to be a director. I was pushed into acting. I said, "चलो अब ये चल रहा है तो ये चलने दो इसको."
All right. So there are two things that are very, you know, that have made you given a icon and stuff to you guys, which includes your bracelet and Sania's nose ring. And, you know, people idealize that and people, you know, remember you as, you know, with a bracelet and a nose ring. So tell us, do you like this? Do you like the idea of being...
I think there's more to it than a nose ring and
I hope
bracelet.
so. I really hope the bracelet and the nose ring are not the only things that
अब डराओ मत हमको आप.
नहीं नहीं. So basically
nose
I'm
ring निकल
asking
जाएगा
you...
तो.
No, so my question is, you know, do you like the idea of being idealized like this by, you know, lots of young people and everybody around?
Lots of people wear bracelets and lots of people wear nose rings. So I don't think it's about the bracelet or the nose ring. It's about, we will not say us, it's what people think, you know, what they see in us. It's about that. So this is just one thing. My father used to wear this bracelet, so I you know, copied one. Nose ring का मुझे पता
I
नहीं.
copied from my mom.
From your mom?
Yeah. I think everyone, when I was growing up, everyone in the West, Western media actually thought that I was the biggest rebel. Like they thought, क्या rebellious लड़की है, she wears a nose ring, and I used to tell them that this
उनको
is...
कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं, यहाँ पे पहन लेंगे,
हाँ, exactly.
ज़बान में डाल देंगे, उनको कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. This is rebellious.
And I used to tell them, but my mom also has a nose ring. It's really not that rebellious, you know. Like so, they couldn't understand that concept. कि हमारे पास the tradition is to have a, you know, nose ring, and that's why I got it as well.
Achha, Salman, tell us, do you ever get the time and do you take out time to watch Sania's matches?
Ooh, सच बोलना है.
I watch every game of hers.
Up such.
Every game of hers. In fact, I watch it like, sometimes even watch the repeats, okay? And I actually think she's playing them live. So she's got this problem also with me कि पूरी दुनिया ने मुझे congratulate कर लिया. Yeah. I said, you now wish. I said, now what have you done? Now how much more you want to win?
I always tell him, I'll say...
So I'm the last one to wish.
Yeah, he's always the last one to wish me, and he's one of the closest people to me, and I always tell him I don't bother because I know him. Like, he doesn't even know where I am. Like, he'll say, Acha, up next, when are you going to come back? And I'll say, I'll come back to US Open, and he has no idea what that means. He does not know. He does not know that that could be next February, and he does not know. So
it's not that I don't care. It's just that
you
I don't know.
All right. So in Sania's case, our whole family has been, closely involved in shaping her career. And I know that, you are very close to your family and both of you are very close to your families. So I just want to know how important, Salman, you think is having family support and stuff to be as famous and as successful as both of you are today.
I think it's like the most important thing. Most important thing is if you have a family that's supporting you, it's sone pe suhaga. There are some families that the parents don't support their children, but then those kids have it in them, to prove the parents wrong. Like first there used to be some kids used to want to be actors, and parents used to say कि पढ़ लिख ले, यहाँ पे कुछ होने जाने वाला है नहीं. Then they become actors and they're successful. First, the film industry was considered taboo, and a lot of youngsters who've left their homes and come and they've made it in the film industry. But I think it's just the worry of the parents के मेरे बच्चे का एंड में जाके होगा क्या. जैसे क्रिकेट के ऊपर क्या दिन भर ये क्रिकेट खेलते रहता है और वो बन गया सचिन तेंदुलकर. वो कि फास्ट गाड़ी चलाता है, क्या कर रहा है, वो बन गया शूमाकर बन गया. So those sports today have your hobbies, those sports have become professions today. And if you dedicate it, and there's no better profession than your hobby. If you can change your hobby into your profession, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't think I could have done anything without my parents. Even host this press conference. So, I mean, I've done everything with them and they've been with me throughout ups and downs, and I know how close you are to your family as well. I have the privilege of knowing them also very well, and yeah, I think the way that they have supported you and all your siblings, and the way my family has worked, that's a kind of common ground that we find maybe in our...
Yes, 100%. I totally agree with this. And I know that she's really close to her family, like the way we are with our family. So most of my personality is bits and pieces of my brothers, my sisters, my father, my mother, what all I've heard, some friends of mine. It's just that you get to see that, whatever happens in the house, whatever jokes are there, I can use the platform of, this platform or movies or TV, and you will see that Salman Khan. But that Salman Khan is incomplete without a Sohail Khan, Arbaz Khan, Arpita Khan, Alvira Khan, Salim Khan, Salma Khan. There is no personality to Salman Khan if these people were not there in his life.
All right. Sania, everyone's been complaining that you haven't read out anything from your book yet. So could you take a minute to read out a couple of paras for us?
लिखती हो तो पढ़ना भी आना चाहिए.
Okay, I have... I'll read out one small paragraph. It's from the prologue, actually. Everything I have achieved, I'm getting nervous. I have achieved on the tennis courts in the last decade is only half the story. In this book, I hope to recreate the other half as well. The stories of years of struggle, of the methodical planning and single-minded dedication of Team Sania, which we were just talking about, my parents, my family and everybody. the countless sacrifices, especially those made by my family, the pain and the heartache, the shedding of sweat and blood, interspersed with priceless moments of exaltation and glory. All this and more went into the making of a multiple Grand Slam champion and the #1 player in the world. For the rest, you have to buy the book and read it.
Before we let you go, Salman, there's one question a lot of us want to ask you, including me. When are we expecting your autobiography?
There's another
I
question
think I'll
after
take my
that.
story to my grave.
No. Don't do that.
नहीं तो बहुत सारे graves खुद जाएंगे.
He cannot control himself. He tries, but he cannot do it. He has to say something. Also, we all want to ask you when you're getting married. Yeah. This is the most important question.
18th November.
18th November.
18th November. ये
Come here.
18th November ये कुछ 20-25 नवंबर से चल रहा है. 18 नवंबर होगा लेकिन पता नहीं कौन से साल में होगा लेकिन होगा.
It's okay. I think not many women are complaining that you're not married. I think that's fine.
No, I know a few.
Cannot help himself. He can't do it.
आपको नहीं पता कि मेरे पे कितना pressure आता है. By the way, I know a few means I know few women. That is my mother and my sisters, the three.
Who
Okay,
want you to get married? Yeah, that's what you meant, na? Yeah. Just make it clear.
देते रहता हूँ उनको कभी-कभी मैं.
I think our MC is having a little discussion. Look at this.
Alright, sorry, small discussion. Did I miss something? Did you share your date?
No, you didn't miss anything.
It's with your date.
ठीक है. Okay,
She's
Salman.
also getting married on the 18th of November. That is the wedding anniversary of my parents. And Sajid and Varda and Aayush and Arpita. So
And
that is one
future
date
yours. And future yours.
future mine. अगर वो डेट कैलेंडर में हो तो मतलब चलो वो 18 नवंबर को निकाल ही दोगे. 76 से डायरेक्टली जाओगे 19th पे.
Alright, Salman will be taking a leave, but once he's gone, the floor will open for questions for Sania.
शुक्रिया, thank you. God bless.
Alright, thank you guys, thank you.